Hi, my name is Julie Lynch. I'm principal of Uncommon Consulting and founder of Upschool. And I wanted to use this model today to maybe help us feel a little bit better as we try to navigate our way through this unprecedented time that we're living in right now. This, some of us may be familiar with, is an adaptation of Stephen Covey's Circle of Influence or Circle of Concern. It's from his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the way it works is that the outside circle is our circle of concern. These are things we know about, but cannot control. So, there's our little Mr. Friend, Covid-19. He is the pandemic that we are dealing with that is definitely outside of our control and inside our circle of concern. Other things that might be in this circle include the weather. Things that, again, interest us, concern us, perhaps even pose a threat to us, but things we absolutely cannot control. The next circle is our circle of influence. And this is where we certainly are concerned about it. It affects us in some way in our lives. And we have some measure of at least impact, influence on these things. Some of the things here might be, and depending on your situation, could be family, that we have some influence on our family. And it could be things like our environment. And again, it depends on your situation or your circumstance, but to an extent, let's take our pandemic example. We might be concerned about family and be able to influence them to also stay home, or if they're over 60, 70, 80 years old, to take really good care of themselves and make sure that they're socially distancing. Our environment, we can choose to stay home or we can choose to go out to restaurants. Actually, that is no longer a choice as of today. So again, depending on your environment, you can choose to influence that in one way or another. Now, the middle circle here is our circle of control. And this is where we have total control. These are things like our attitude, not necessarily how we're feeling, but how we choose to kind of show up, right? So our attitude and our actions. Now, yes, we could be forced to do something we would not want to do, but in general, under most circumstances, we have control control over our attitude, how we feel, and our actions, what we do. Now, the thing is when big scary things happen in our circle of concern, we can very easily have that circumstance impact our attitude and our actions. It can make us crazy and fearful and worried and cranky. Or on the flip side, we can decide that we are going to be calm and focused and act in a way that kind of preserves that calm and focus, and therefore instead impact the world around us. So one tip right here, I realize, is easier said than done, but it is an extremely impactful way to live your life and to get through a crisis like this one. To decide how you want to be and what you want to do in order to preserve what you want, which may be, in my case, calm and focus, then we can decide. That's what we're going to do. We wake up, we have our list of things we want to do in order to maintain calm and focus, and then we actually end up influencing our circle of influence and mitigating or lessening the impact that our circle of concern has on us in a negative way. So that's our tip for today. If that's of interest to you, I would like you to like this video, share it with others, help others kind of take control of this crazy time that we're living in. And also, if you would like more of this, in the description of the video right below here, you'll see that there is a link to a page that gives you access to a download of an exercise that you can do that takes this, a couple steps even further. There's a worksheet, there's a more in-depth guide by me walking you through that worksheet and helping you to kind of see what you can do instead of freaking out, which is what a lot of us are doing, and it's not going to prevent it entirely, but it is something that you can take a step toward, especially if you've got folks around you who are depending on you being the same human being. So please do that. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you liked about this. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and be uncommon.